But 100 Thieves has been getting better and better at Hardpoint, closing that gap and passing it, but we haven't seen him play it with Simp yet, so I'm expecting great things from both teams.
Well, map number 1 underway. As we said, the Hardpoint, Hacienda, eUnited, 100 Thieves, your winners bracket round number 1. And we're going to kick things off on board with Octane, trying to control top corridors, only able to find one over to Enable's POV. And, well, if you're a 100 Thieves fan, he started off a little bit better than you did yesterday.
Well, I mean, you know, the first kill out of the way, and that was going to be just complete on fire. But of course, he's always what the auto aim tracker, best auto aim tracker in the league, always going to be baiting for his teammates, and he absolutely knows his role on the team as well. Like with the guys that he's got behind him, he needs to be the bait.
But that's the interesting story when you talk about eUnited versus 100 Thieves, right? Because you look at the SMGs on eUnited and you compare them to that of 100 Thieves, and you think, all right, well, pretty big advantage there. But then you take the opposite. You talk about the ARs, you think, oh well, yes, okay, RCs at the start of the year was fantastic. But you haven't really seen that same form since then. So you kind of give the AR advantage to 100 Thieves.
And so you apply that on a map like Hacienda, which is more likely to take over your ICR player or your SOG. Well, honestly, it's pretty hill dependent. You go over towards Lambo, you want your ARs posted up, but if the SOGs right now for eUnited have just pushed out every single lane, well, there's nothing for Octane to really do. He's trying to be a fish, is able to find Clayster inside the hill though. Well, it's RC's able to find 100 Thieves though. They get the break.
Yep, Slasher inside the hill. The score looks as if we're going to have a bit of a change at the lead. 100 Thieves take over, 25-23. Still, of course, very low scoring. 30 seconds left here on the second hill. Slasher still inside, has a support Priester close to his right. eUnited going to have one last attempt at trying to break through here. Couple players dropping down low, but now they push through the front door. 100 Thieves ready and waiting. They'll hold the final 15.
And it's just perfectly clean. Just the clean 4 down. No one's going to fall. Now they can rotate with all the time in the world, pushing over towards next. And, well, Kenny's going to be up top, waiting for his teammates to flank around. Enable has gone for full flanks before. Simp's up top is just going to get straight up traded. No one's going to be trading kills right now for eUnited. Again, 100 Thieves flawlessly on the rotation, gets every single kill. Now you got Slasher on a 4 spree, 155 off some streaks, and honestly, you got time. Bait out your couple points. You can toss away an extra 10 seconds just to get the score streaks.
He's so important. There's the first kill, 30 more points, all he needs. Waiting for teammate support. They have the spawn. Doesn't need to worry about the flank. Now it can just come down to as simple as pick up the hill time. Nade comes through. Slasher does well, staying alive. Hill contested. And again, can bait out those teammates. And the perfect bait right in front of him. In-flies Enable. Slasher's going to be weak, and that's a big, big win from Clay.
And I bet that's a situation where you feel like you haven't done enough on the map for too long. You're just waiting for such a long time, and eUnited just getting that time on board so you can make you slide out. Well, no score streaks, but you still have a 30-point lead for your team. Inside the hill, though, it looks like RC's, well, eventually just gets picked up. Priesta able to get those final 2, and it just, again, 100 Thieves extending that lead.
So far, so good. Keep your eye on the minimap, though. That rotation coming through. Simp's going to be first to the party for eUnited as they try and chip away at the early 100 Thieves lead. Not a big one. 56-38. Simp with a lot to do. Only able to find one. It was Enabled that fell. The Slasher responds with 2. Kenny with another. Almost a double for him as well. And if I'm honest, Chance, that just looked far too easy for 100 Thieves.
It's repeatedly on every single hill. They have just taken their time, go for the break, and again, eUnited is struggling just to trade these kills out, so the pressure isn't even really on the Thieves just yet. Slasher inside the hill, though, with BZ. Finally, the SOG's doing a little bit of damage from the side of eUnited. Of course, it comes down to just scrappiness inside the hill, and, well, it is one of those hills where the SOGs come out on top. It's a BZ able to find 2. Simp gets 2 of his own. Well, he might just be able to get more. He finds 2, plus the team kill that happened. Finally, some heat.
And now there could be a turn in the tide because keep your eye on Simp's score streak development, 275 points away. All he needs. 5 seconds of scrap time goes to eUnited. After the first rotation of hills, though, they are down. Admittedly, not a lot. As Simp tries to get away, he will fall. But this seems like the perfect time now to throw it over to Astro Gaming. Listen in with eUnited.
Open, one close. Open.
Rock. He's close.
Austin,
That's 5. I'm coming to Rock.
Look at my own icon.
Premium open cross.
I'm going to be.
Yo, what's Lambo heady? Hold Rock together. They're gonna do shit together. Make sure Rock. Don't die alone. Yo, what's Rock?
Flank me patio. Ian.
Ian, watch my dead. I got
Rock
on me. Rock on me. Two open.
Rock. Open Rock.
That was Austin Rock. Open. Austin Rock. Get time, bump, get time, I'll bump. Yeah, spawn layout, spawn world, they're spawning Bowhouse. Open, or bottom left tiger. Rotate.
Oh, one's already in mansion stairs.
They have
Tempest, they have war, they have crash.
Rock, water.
They have everything.
Spawn back, Bowhouse. 2 in New York.
Sam's trying.
Take your time right here. have
Damn, it's
to.
right
We
somewhere.
gotta make sure we're on our rotation game, yo. I'm
what's
going
up?
around.
See,
I'm gonna go
front
block
of
well.
me.
I'm going
I
around.
see him. I don't see
Try to
him.
stay down.
around.
Fuck, dude.
Coming, I come.
There's two,
He's
two,
dead,
two.
he's dead. Watch out front, watch out front.
There,
Octane
there.
front.
I'll go Octane. They crashed.
Hey,
Octane and water?
Yeah.
Nice.
Jump. We have first ones. We're good.
United slowly but surely chipping away at that lead. They've done well, but again, it's this rotation over towards P2, which 100 Thieves have just been so good at. As Slasher hits a cheeky little flank, there's 2. 5 players from United drop 100 Thieves in control.
And it is just water control on the Lamborghini Hill that has just been brutal for eUnited to try and deal with. Even on the rotation, Octane just jumps up from water, picks up 2. We have seen situations like that time and time again, just on this specific map. But either way, Lamborghini, Slasher's getting hot, Kenny's getting a little bit hot as well. This is where the ARs thrive on this hill, and this is 100 Thieves getting every last second on Lambo.
You just have to be careful here. You're United. You don't want to feed any streaks whatsoever. The Tempest is out. Slasher will find a free kill there onto a BZ. Help towards his score streak progression. 300 points all he needs. Has a War Machine as well if he wants to try and put that to good use. It's been a great game from him so far. 19 and 11 is current stat line.
And then keep in mind, on the last rotation from this hill's 100 Thieves literally just took their time to walk around back. They get the spawns, they break in the hill, and Nable's already here. Doesn't hit a bullet, but his teammates still able to secure the back spawns, and Slasher's going on the pinch. Wins a gunfight off the Wellheady as well, and this is where the pressure is. eUnited got to worry about both directions. The pinch is here. Priest is trying to wait for his teammates behind him. Trades going back and forth. eUnited may be able to hold on, but Enable's back in the action inside the hill. Shooting players in the back, and 100 Thieves again get the break.
And it was the exact same hill. Slasher in the exact same situation, just a different position, not able to get those streaks. So United again survived, but it's back-to-back hills from 100 Thieves. Their transition from Lambo defenses has been so good throughout this map. That's why, once again, they've managed to build themselves about a 70-point lead, and it could be more if they pick up the scrap time, but now it's Octane's turn. He's close to streaks, but Pristini could be the player to try and shut him down. He's the other side of the fence. The Tempest is out. Octane does get the beat down onto Pristini. There's the lightning strike earned. This could get scary now for United.
With or without the lightning strike is scary, but it makes things worse right away. Calls it in. It's going to be able to find at least one. If not, the War Machine should. And finally, it only takes 4 shots, but Abizi's going to fall. This is another rotation where it seems like United, they're there 20 seconds in advance, and it doesn't matter at the moment. Syntho able to find 2.
And Sim's doing everything he can. 21 and 17, leading the charge for eUnited. Abizi, of course, does have his grab slam to try and put to some good uses. He's going to find himself in a bit of a 1v2. Doesn't necessarily need to take that fight just yet, but everyone in the hill for eUnited currently dropping like dominoes. 100 Thieves just push straight in. They out-trade as 2 kills come through there. Slasher managing to get the second. It's RC's that drops, and bear in mind, he still has himself a Hellstorm to put to good use here. This game very well could be over.
It's just the ARs. He got Octane double positive with streaks. He got Slasher 23 and 16. He got streaks at some point. Priest having a phenomenal game in as well. And eUnited, at least in Hardpoint, just don't have an answer. Still, though, maybe only down by 60. They're definitely thinking about a comeback in the middle hill. They have seen some success.
And this is what they did going into the second rotation. They reduced that massive 100 Thieves lead, but they messed up on the rotation. We were listening when you heard Clay say, all right, everyone just take a little bit more time now. Let's make sure we win the gunfights on rotation. They didn't. They weren't able to do so. Now it's Abizi's turn. 25 points away from streaks. That could really turn the tide here for eUnited. Maybe start a bit of a comeback. He is going to earn the lightning. Now can you do one more? 25 points, all you need. Slasher will go down. eUnited down, but by no means out.
The help there was class. He's just trying to get bullets in the player, let his teammates clean up the work. And well, right now, 100 Thieves spawning on the wrong side of the map. And eUnited, they do have all the cuts. They're trying to flood their way through a hallway, but there's nowhere for them to go. Pristini, though, the pressure's from Bach. 3 bodies there from 100 Thieves. They're able to break through to the hill. Now it's about getting a Lambo.
And I was about to say, Abizi has to use a streak here. This rotation is so important. He gets 2. Arcides with 1. eUnited, for the first time this game, have a little bit of control over Lambo, but it's been the water side that they've struggled with so much, and it's Priest down there. He will find 1. The assist comes through. eUnited, they rotate early, they get control, but they still get broken. And it's just too simple, Chance. It's just too simple.
Water has been such a huge issue for them, but Abizi has not. One team gets the water, the other gets the sky. And well, eUnited, they're going to be going for the flood. You get the Sogs inside. Well, Priest is going to be there for the double kill on his team.
It's a double kill. Teammates go down. eUnited have been blasted. West. A potential comeback in the cards, but bear in mind, Octane has held on to his second streak. He still has that Hellstorm to use. eUnited need to pick up all of this time as RCs finds himself a double. Slasher there to trade him out. The sports are just chaotic. Now it's going to come down to who's going to rotate first. The score, 204, 189. eUnited still in the hill. They are fighting for the final 10 seconds, but you can already see on the other side of the map, Chance, Priesta, he's ready and waiting for 100 Thieves.
You got Specials coming on board, Octane close to his, Slasher an inch away from the War Machine, and they still have that Hellstorm, and well, Octane might not even use it to break the hill because he's got Priesta, but Clay inside has the fall, and now Octane, well, he needs to be patient. He needs to wait for his teammates to come, call in the Hellstorm, see what kind of damage you can do.
Should be able to at least find one. Clay has somehow survived. They know he's there. Arcees wins a gunfight. Priesta goes down at one shot. It's a scrappy fight, but it's a fight which Arcees comes to the rescue. We're in a cape to the gunfight. 211, 209. Hill contested, 30 seconds left, and Arcees is finally starting to heat up a little bit now. Hill still contested as players from eUnited just desperately trying to get there. Simple connect with one with a nade. Finally, a little bit of control comes through, but almost as soon as it gets controlled by 100 Thieves, in flies Clay. Double kill for him, and BZ there to assist. eUnited will break, but again, a foot race on the rotation.
And it's worth pointing out, they do have Flak Jacket on right now, at least a handful of players for eUnited, because we know Slasher has that War Machine. Octane with the Tempest. It might come down to a specialist battle because of BZ sitting on the grab slam as well. Who can make the bigger play on this final rock kill? Well, eUnited's there first. They got pressure in the hallways. The ARs, kills going the way of EU. And well, they're going to stabilize. Now 100 Thieves all from one side.
And this is so smart. 100 Thieves recognize we really only have time for one good team push, but here's the playmaker. It could be a BZ. Decides not to pull the trigger on the grab slam yet. 233, 219, but a Tempest is out. A team kill does come through, but Octane now with the game in his hands. Slasher goes for the pinch. eUnited need a few more points, but 100 Thieves break in. More streaks earned for Octane, and now you have to use the grab slam effectively here if you're a BZ. 100 Thieves about to tie up the game.
And 100 Thieves can win it here, so the pressure really is on. There is a pinch coming in from Lamborghini,
Oh, no.
but you gotta get near the hill. You gotta get the grab slam as well. The
There it
got
is.
Sam gets two, but Octane
Amazing!
12 seconds away, and the game is eUnited. Enable though with the Sog inside the hill.
Somehow he's still
able to get
alive.
one.
Arcees didn't see him. Enable saves the game for 100 Thieves barely. But now again, the rotation needs to come through. More team kills from Octane. 241, 234. It's 100 Thieves in the hill first, and it's Octane. Of course, it's Octane at 32 and 20, looking to try and put this game to rest. 100 Thieves, the kill feed all red. Finally, Simp able to find one, but is it going to be enough? Is there even going to be a contest? Finally, the contest comes through, but now Kenny with the double, and 100 Thieves will take map